So to explain what the SME Fund is, I will first give you a little bit of a background. So SMEs are actually the motor of the European economy, as 98% of companies in the European Union are small and medium enterprises. With the COVID pandemic appearing in late 2019, the European Commission and the EUIPO decided to put in place a project to support SMEs during this difficult period and help them protect their intellectual property assets in order not to stop their growth strategy. So together, we created this initiative and implemented it with the support and help from the National Intellectual Property Office of the European Union member states. The first SME Fund initiative was launched in January 2021 and consisted of a grant scheme of SMEs for SMEs that wish to protect their IP rights. So back then it was only for trademarks and designs at national, regional, and EU level, and also with the help of the IP scan service. What is an IP scan service, you would ask, right? Well, IP scan is a service provided and coordinated by 11 participating EU national IP offices and consists of receiving individualized advice from an IP expert to help SMEs building their IP strategy according to their specific needs. Based on the success of the SME Fund 2021, a second and improved edition was launched in January 2022. And why improved? Because it was completely redesigned to be a much more user-friendly, with the creation of an SME Fund user area dedicated and also easier to manage and to understand. Because you know, IP is not always that easy to understand. So we listened to the feedback received throughout the whole 2021 from our customers, and we added also additional IP rights in 2022, like national patents and additional fees and amounts that SMEs can be reimbursed.
The SME Fund 2022 edition, the financial support is provided under the forms of vouchers. First of all, the applicant must go through the information provided in the SME Fund webpage to understand the full process and the steps they need to follow. And let me clarify at this stage that the SME Fund is a reimbursement program and not an upfront payment. This means that the applicants must first apply for the fund and then they need to wait to receive the grant approval from the EUIPO. These results take around 15 days to be notified. Once the grant is approved and the company gets the voucher in the SME Fund account, the company can register and pay for the IP rights they need, and then they can request the reimbursement of the fees they had paid. Any micro, small and medium-sized enterprise established in the member state of the European Union and engaged in economic activity may apply for the SME Fund.
For applying, the applicant needs to fill in an electronic application form in which they have to select the type of voucher they are requesting the fund for. They will be asked to submit the necessary documentation, including a VAT certificate or a tax identification certificate issued by the competent national authority from their countries to prove the creation of their company. They will need to provide a bank certificate as well, including the company's bank account, so that we can proceed to execute the reimbursements.